Okay, what's up? Let's just make sure my hairline looks good, lighting looks good, getting self-conscious. Won't have that hairline forever. It's gonna fade the older I get. This is just talking it out with me. I'm just talking it out, and that's probably what I'll call these things. I'll call them talking it out. I always feel like I have the need to tell everyone what I'm doing. Why can't I just put out the video? Just put the video out and then they'll figure it out. They don't need an explanation. Explanation. You know, I'm not great with words. I mess them up a lot, so that's fine. I put out a lot of different things. I have a podcast, and I have these videos. Again, here I am describing things. I was on the East Coast for, 8-9 days for the holidays, for Christmas, and now I'm back in LA, and I'm waking up at 6:30 a.m. and I'm like, I got nothing to do. And everybody's always like, you gotta wake up early. So you can like get after the day. And it's just like, I'm gonna go to the gym and then I'm gonna wait for Monday Night Football. That's not till 5:30. So what do? I go to the gym. You know what? They're right. Getting up early makes you more productive because now I'm making a video, so I have something to edit. So now I got something to edit. And something that I could put out. Maybe something I could post on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, you only get 45 seconds. Instagram, you could do long videos, but it seems like only the reels work. Does anybody know what's going on? What else? Omicron. Everybody got Omicron. Everybody got it. I didn't get it. I can't get it. I guess I have O positive. Maybe I have the good blood type, but I can't get it. Everyone else I know has gotten it, but they're fine, and they were vaccinated people, and some were not vaccinated, same outcome. But yet I still got to show a vax card to get in places. What's the point? Everybody has it. What are we doing? Does anybody know? I don't know. I don't do enough research, so I'm not sitting here saying, hey, I know what everything is. I don't know. I don't know what anything is. I don't know what anything is, but I'm just saying this is weird, you know? People get it. They're fine. It's just like a cold, but it's not too bad. But if you're boosted, you still get it. But if you're vaccinated, you still get it. But if you're not vaccinated, you definitely get it. But you all have the same symptoms. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure there's people out there that have had it worse. That's not, I don't know the stories. I'm sure I could find out the stories. I'm just saying, how's my hair look? Does it look good? Do I look tired? Do I look like I just woke up? I slept plenty of hours. I went to bed at like 8:30 last night. LA time? What am I, a teacher? So that's that. I don't know if, whoever's watching or listening. I used to do a podcast out of my room at the beginning of the pandemic because there was nothing to do, to put out stuff, and it was called The Takeover. And after that, I feel like it ran out a little bit. I kind of lost interest into doing it. I felt discouraged. Maybe I was a little bit angry at like just the industry and the comedy scene in general, I don't know, maybe I was in a bad headspace, but I just felt like, what was I doing it for? So I decided to try something else with it, and then I didn't feel like that was fun. So then I started another podcast with my buddy Maddie Chimber. It's called, what's it called? I should know. It's called Village Idiots, and we kind of do it live on Twitch, and it's an interactive podcast that we do with people. Can go on Twitch and ask us questions, and then that's kind of where we want to go with it, and that's fun. But I like the Life of Lenoci is kind of like a reality show thing, and this is just another extension of it. I feel like I want to continue to do, like, I'll still do the vlogs, but I also want to do like talking head things, maybe like where I just kind of talk to you guys and share my thoughts or whatever's going on. So we'll see how it goes. But this is fun so far. We're 5 minutes in, but whatever. They don't even have to be long. What if this is a 5-minute video? That's all. That's all a 5-minute video. But I just wanted to, say how grateful I am. I appreciate my life and the people in my life. And I'm excited for the new year. And I'm excited to put out more videos like this for my channel. And if you are watching my channel and you're not, please like the channel and watch the videos and support. And that's that. This is like a post-game press conference. Like afterwards, I just won the Super Bowl, and I'm like, okay, thank you for everything. Oh, you know what was cool? This was cool. I hung out with my family, my nephew, he's 11. I got my little nephew Tyler, he's 11. I took him to a movie. It's cool. It's cool to see your nephews grow up. Like he's becoming a person, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like I have a younger nephew, Brady. They're still sometimes like I feel like from like 5 to 9 or 10, they're still a child and they just want to like be silly and have fun. But Tyler's at the age where now he's becoming his own person. Like he's got a personality, he understands sarcasm, he gets jokes. Maybe that's why I have fun with him, because he laughs at my humor, even when I'm not doing silly poop jokes, whatever, you know, I gotta say to make him laugh. But just hearing him talk about, like, we went and saw Spider-Man. We saw Spider-Man, what's it called, No Way Home. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, you know, this isn't a movie review channel, but guess what? It turned into it. We watched it. It was cool. He was like asking questions like, do you think he'll be in the new Avengers? I don't know any of these questions, but I was just more fascinated with how they brought back all the Spider-Mans, the original Spider-Mans. And I was asking him, I was like, do you know who those guys were? And he was like, you've heard of those? Those were the original Spider-Man actors. So it's kind of like the new Spider-Man movie broke the fourth wall, because they came out and they're like, who are you? Who are you? They did like that meme thing, and they were all acknowledging that there were different Spider-Mans from different universes, a meta universe or something like that. You know, over time they make the Spider-Man movies. I don't know if this makes sense. They make the Spider-Man movies, the ones with Tobey Maguire were the original ones from when I was in high school. And then, you know, that actor moves on and goes and does better things, or it's a big springboard for their acting career. Then they had that other guy who was playing Spider-Man, and then there's this new Spider-Man. But I always thought that they just threw away those ones and they're remaking these movies, whatever. They acknowledged that those movies existed and they were considered different universes. So that was a clever way to acknowledge it. And my nephew was like, yeah, I've heard of them, but you know, I don't know if he appreciated it as much as I did. Hearing him pick my brain about the movie and stuff was kind of fascinating, because you're like, oh wow, he's like, I can see his imagination and the wheels spinning in his brain just when he was asking me those questions. And you know, that's something you don't think about necessarily in life when you're just interacting with other people, but like when you know, I'm not hanging out with kids. I don't have any yet. When I do hang out with my nephew and he starts asking these questions, you're like, it's kind of fascinating to hear, you know, them like explore and see their imagination working, and like, it's such a creative, the beginning of being creative is a fascinating thing to see. You know what I mean? Because you don't even remember. I don't remember really what I was thinking about when I was 11 or 12. Like how I knew that parts of me was like, oh, I want to be an actor one day. But like, how did I think about that? Or when I wanted to be a stand-up comic, when I was little, was I like, oh, I just want to go on stage and like talk? You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I understood the art of it. And then like, I was kind of trying to tell him, I was like, well, that's how they wrote it. You know, just little questions he was asking me. I was trying to describe to him in ways how I see it from my angle, from being in the industry. But I thought that was fascinating, and that, you know, I don't know if you guys have that experience, but I think that's pretty cool to see that happen. And you know, again, that's something I look forward to in life. I obviously want to raise kids one day, but you don't think about that unless you have kids or you're around your nephews a lot. Like that, there's so many fascinating things that you can watch develop with them. And I thought that was cool, because I'm excited, because I think he does want to like do something. You know, he does want to go into drama when he's in high school, and probably how I does. When I was in drama in high school, I was like, I'll do like drama, but like I want to like act and be silly. I don't want to do theater. That's the problem. If I could go back and, you know, have an influence on school, I would say that drama class was all about theater when you're in high school. And I remember I would go to my teacher and be like, yo, can me and my buddies, the silly class clown ones, can we go play Whose Line Is It Anyways in the corner? And we used to do that. So that's what we would do. And I feel like more programs in drama in high school should have that. They should have more of a creative way of teaching kids how to like make videos and do jokes and be silly, and it's not all theater, which I understand. They want to teach the history of theater, but like, let's be honest, that's just boring if you're not into it, right? Like if you're not into it, it's like, I was never into it, like Shakespeare and stuff. Like I understand there's history, but like you can go to college and then specifically study that. But like in high school, like you want to either, if you want to be an actor, you're like, yeah, I want to be an actor like on TV and do TV shows and movies. I don't want to do theater. But a lot of great actors come from theater, so you can play devil's advocate and argue both sides. But, you know, I know that was a bunch of rambling, but I wanted to get that off my chest. Nice crew neck Dolphins hoodie. Not a hoodie, crew neck, whatever. It doesn't matter. Now I'm up early in LA. What is it? It's probably 8 o'clock at this point. I got the whole day out ahead of me. But this is fun, so I'm going to keep putting out, at least I'll put out these little videos every once in a while, and then, you know, these can come out for the weeks in between that I don't have the vlogs, because I can't always put out vlogs every week because of scheduling. I need my camera guy to be available, who's great, by the way. You can check out his work. His name's Sam. Got some shows coming up soon too, so check those out. That's really it for this week. We got New Year's Eve coming up, and you know, maybe next time I put out these, we'll do New Year's resolutions. We'll talk about them. We'll see if anybody has any things that they want to throw out there and suggest. But right now, one of my New Year's resolutions, I'll give you a little teaser, is waking up earlier, wearing less hats on stage, and being less scruffy in the face. I want, like, this is the longest I want my facial hair. I have reasons for that because I think it's better for casting and better, you know, it makes you look a little bit more put together. I feel like sometimes, like, I was watching my last Life with Lenoci episode where I go Christmas shopping, and I'm just like, I got a lot of facial hair. I look like I just woke up. I'm kind of like not put together. And I just, you know, I want to present myself a little bit more professional. So those are some of the New Year's resolutions I have. Most of the other ones I kind of keep to myself. Obviously, there will always be a weight gain or a working out thing, and that's every year, and it always fades out by the end of the year. I've never fully committed to a workout or diet plan my whole year. That's probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to try. So we'll kind of maybe go more into that next talking it out. I don't know what I'll call these. I'll figure it out, maybe something like that. And I'll put one of these out every week or 2 weeks in between some of the vlogs. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me hear. You want to hear me talk about something? I will. And I appreciate everyone. Thank you.